Former President Donald Trump is getting ready to face a judge and enter a plea to criminal charges.
Mr. Trump traveled from Florida to New York this afternoon. He's expected to be arraigned in court tomorrow. NBC's Bree Jackson has the details.
How do you feel, Mr. Trump?
Former President Trump preparing to voluntarily surrender to New York authorities.
He's gearing up for a battle. This is something that obviously we believe is a political persecution.
Trump is the first former president to face criminal charges. Sources tell NBC News there are about 30 of them related to alleged document fraud. Their exact nature will be unveiled during his arraignment Tuesday.
We will take the indictment. We will dissect it. The team will look at every potential issue that we will be able to challenge, and we will challenge it.
The indictment is connected to alleged hush money payments made to adult film star Stormy Daniels.
This is less about the crime and more about the target. So it has to play out.
It's very sad for our country to have to go through this. I would hope and pray that whatever comes forth, that they've done due diligence.
The legal fight comes as Mr. Trump makes his third run for the White House. His campaign says they've already raised more than $5 million since he was indicted last Thursday.
What they think that they're going to do to President Trump, it's going to boomerang back on them.
This whole process of them indicting Trump is a sham.
The former president will fly from Florida to New York this afternoon and stand before a judge Tuesday. And after his arraignment in New York, former President Donald Trump plans to travel back to Florida and deliver remarks from his Mar-a-Lago estate on Tuesday night. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
What's up, everybody, and you are listening to the best of the Media Mike Radio Show. I'm your host, the Media Mike Speaks, sponsored by New Justice Media, where we are the voice of the everyday citizen. The time is now 6 minutes past the hour here in the Lone Star State, so let's get to it before it's too late. All right, good people, I'm pretty sure the news is buzzing. I'm pretty sure you've heard about the indictment of former President Donald Trump, and he is scheduled to appear in criminal court, as you saw in the video. So, for his arraignment hearing. So the grand jury's indictment and Trump's charges at this point remain under seal, despite the fact that a breach, I would say, they're saying occurred during the grand jury. So we know how this goes. Now, we're going to talk about a few things here. I'm not going to be too long here, but apparently he's been under investigation for months regarding a violation of New York Penal Code 17.10, falsifying business records in the first degree. Yeah, New York City now, New York City. So here we go. Now, his lawyer, Michael Cohen, as you all know, allegedly, this is what they're saying, negotiated a deal with porn star Stormy Daniels, paying her $130,000 in exchange for keeping quiet about an alleged affair with Trump. Now, $130,000 technically is a lot of money, but technically is not a lot of money depending on who you give it to. But they're saying that this is probably now here's the thing: paying someone hush money is not a crime, but in what you use it for, as they're saying, transferred in dealing with something and dealing with the election. So they're saying that from campaign is dealing with could be a campaign violation, things as such. So this is really ludicrous and stupid, in my opinion. So it really is. So they're saying that he reimbursed Cohen, including with his own personal checks. Trump has denied having an affair with Daniels, but the Trump organization said that those reimbursement payments were for legal fees, which is not true. In New York, that's a felony if it was done to cover up another crime. In this case, probably the violation of campaign finance laws. This is what this is all about. Now, as a Class E felony, a conviction on falsifying business records could come with a prison sentence of up to 4 years, which most likely he's never going to see. Now, he's been asked to surrender, and he will. Most likely, as you saw, yeah, which he did. So they're looking at the arraignment set, which is going to occur. Now, Governor Ron DeSantis stated he would not get involved in this spectacle in any way, and he goes on to say that he's trying to do a political spectacle. He says George Soros. He's talking about George Soros here. He says, I have no interest in getting involved in some type of manufactured circus by some Soros DA. He said, according to an account from Politico, making a reference to billionaire donor George Soros' campaign donations. He's trying to do a political spectacle. I've got real issues I've got to deal with here in the state of Florida, unquote. So, now DeSantis has been long and outspoken about the shadiness of our government at this time. So this stuff here is really, really, really stupid. And Trump has dismissed the Manhattan grand jury's vote to indict him as political persecution, which I do believe it is. The Democrats have lied, cheating, and stolen in their obsession with trying to get Trump, but they've done the unthinkable, indicting a completely innocent person in an act of blatant election interference. Now, the thing is the Democrats, are having a field day. I'm not political on that level. I just go with the person who has my best interests at heart here. Even House Judiciary Chair Jim Jordan out of Ohio issued a one-word statement saying outrageous. Let me tell you how messed up this is, people. Even the U.S. Secret Service said they would not arrest Trump. Now, the Secret Service, who are one of their primary duties, are in charge of protecting the president. These are Biden's boys at this point in time, and they were ordered to arrest him. And they said they're not going to do that. You see how this is? They said we're not going to do that. Even the president of Mexico has said this is a political witch hunt to keep Trump from running for president again. See, there are people who know this. Although little do you know, good people, that these charges does not prevent Trump from running again. And here's the thing, too. Now, why would you attempt to prosecute a person such as Donald Trump, who probably has more money than New York City itself? This will probably break the budget of New York. Utterly stupid, in my opinion. Nothing but a modern day witch hunt. And you're going to do this for what? To try to prove a point? Now, even though the Democrats go on, they rant and they say no one is above the law and everyone has the right to a trial to prove innocence, said former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Now, just in case you did not know, the governor of California is her nephew. So you see how this is political connected. You see? Now, Adam Schiff, Democrat out of California, you get where this is going. A nation of laws, he says, must hold the rich and powerful accountable, even when they hold high office. Well, he's not in office at this point, sir. Especially when they do, when they do. This is what he says. He's a former impeachment manager. So, this is really stupid. But here's the thing. That's why he's in the title. It says, casting the first stone. Now, I can remember back in the mid to late 90s, then President William Jefferson Clinton came under fire on his second term, running for his second term, came under scrutiny regarding the White House intern scandal involving Monica Lewinsky. And all the folk, I'm going to say folk, I'm going to be nice, rallied behind the president. Well, the minorities, black people mainly, rallied behind then President Clinton, even on the House and Senate floor, upon threatening to impeach him. They all rallied behind him. Blacks were yelling biblical scriptures, let he who has not sinned cast the first stone, yada, yada, yada. You see where we're going here? But it doesn't apply here, I guess, huh? They're throwing stones, and we're talking about paying off. Are we talking about giving money to a porn? Really? A porn star? Really? And you know what's so funny in New York City? It is legal. In New York City, they've legalized. I'm not saying they've legalized, I would say, prostitution. New York City, not New York State, New York City. But here's the thing. We have this situation we have regarding a payment to a so-called call girl. And tell me what else is new. So what else is new? You got Nancy Pelosi's husband befriending the so-called burglar, the one that he called the police on, saying someone broke into his house and jumped on him and assaulted him. But then the police get there and they go, oh, he's just my friend. We all good. They go, excuse me, sir? What? Oh, yeah, he's just my friend. Also, the same person, Nancy Pelosi's husband, getting into auto accidents and attempted to bribe aka government officials such as the cops, to get out of it? Oh, really? Oh, no, we can't talk about that or even prolong those type of stories or cases. Oh, no, we hush those, put those under the rug. Now, here's the thing. How does the rest of the country feel about this? It seems that America is split on the Trump indictment. Now, get this, good people. A poll was done. While 45% of Americans believe former President Donald Trump should face charges in an investigation by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, 32% say he shouldn't have been indicted, according to a new ABC News poll. Another 23% of Americans say they don't know whether the nation's 45th president should face charges. Yeah, 45%, 32% say he shouldn't be indicted. 23% say they don't know why he should face charges. That's 55%. That's 55% over the 45. So actually, the people have spoken. People have spoken. Now, this same poll showed a split in opinions along party lines. While 88% of Democrats said Trump should face charges, go figure, 62% of Republicans said the former president should not have been charged, while 16% said he should be charged, and the remainder was uncertain. About 47% of Americans polled say the charges are politically motivated, echoing the sentiment from the top GOP figures. About 79% of Republicans hold that view. And like the old saying goes, what is the world coming to? Until next time, this is your guy, Mr. Educator, Mr. Communicator, Mr. Free Thinker. Subscribe, share, and like to keep me rocking on the mic. Have a good night.